This ayah is clear in its indication that the dowry could be substantial. Umar bin al-Khattab used to discourage giving a large dowry, but later on changed his view. Imam Ahmad recorded that Abu al-Ajfa as-Sulami said that he heard Umar bin al-Khattab saying, "Do not exaggerate with the dowry of women. Had this practice been an honor in this world or a part of taqwa, then the Prophet would have had more right to practice it than you." The Messenger of Allah ﷺ never gave any of his wives, nor did any of his daughters receive a dowry more than 12 uqiyah. A man used to pay a substantial dowry and thus conceal enmity towards his wife. Ahmad and the collectors of Sunan collected this hadith through various chains of narration, and at-Tirmidhi said, Hasan Sahih. Al-Hafiz Abu Yala recorded that Masruq said, Umar bin al-Khattab stood up on the minbar of the Messenger of Allah and said, "O people, why do you exaggerate concerning the dowry given to women?" The Messenger of Allah ﷺ and his companions used to pay up to 400 dirhams for a dowry, or less than that. Had paying more for a dowry been a part of taqwa or an honor, you would not have led them in this practice. Therefore, I do not want to hear about a man who pays more than 400 dirhams for a dowry. He then went down the minbar, but a woman from Quraysh said to him, "O leader of the faithful, you prohibited people from paying more than 400 dirhams in a dowry for women." He said, "Yes." She said, "Have you not heard what Allah sent down in the Quran?" He said, "Which part of it?" She said, "Have you not heard Allah's statement, وَأَتَيْتُمْ إِحْدَاهُنَّ قَنْطَارًا?" He said, "O Allah, forgive me." He then went back and stood up on the minbar, saying, "I had prohibited you from paying more than 400 dirhams in a dowry for women. So let everyone pay what he likes from his money." The chain of narration for this hadith is strong. وَكَيْفَ تَأْخُذُونَهُ وَقَدْ أَفْضَى بَعْضُكُمْ إِلَى بَعْضٍ, while you have gone in unto each other. How can you take back the dowry from the woman with whom you had sexual relations, and she had sexual relations with you? As Sudi and several others said that this means sexual intercourse. The two Sahihs record that the Messenger of Allah ﷺ said 3 times to the spouses who said the mula'ana, "Allahu ya'lamu anna ahadakuma kadhib, fahal minkuma ta'ib." The man said, "O Messenger of Allah, my money," referring to the dowry that he gave his wife. The Messenger said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "La ma'ala laka, in kunta sadaqta alayha, fahuwa bima stahlalta min farjiha, wa in kunta kadhabta alayha, fahuwa ab'adu laka minha." Similarly, Allah said, وَكَيْفَ تَأْخُذُونَهُ وَقَدْ أَفْضَى بَعْضُكُمْ إِلَى بَعْضٍ وَأَخَذْنَ مِنْكُمْ مَيْثَقًا غَلِيظًا, while you have gone in unto each other, and they have taken from you a firm and strong covenant. Marrying the wife of the father is prohibited. Allah said, وَلَا تَنْكِحُوا مَا نَكَحَ آبَاؤُكُمْ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ. Allah prohibits marrying the women whom the father married, in honor and respect to the fathers, not allowing their children to have sexual relations with their wives after they die. A woman becomes ineligible for the son of her husband as soon as the marriage contract is conducted, and there is a consensus on this ruling. Ibn Jarir recorded that Ibn Abbas said, "During the time of Jahiliyyah, the people used to prohibit what Allah prohibits, except marrying the stepmother and taking 2 sisters as rival wives. Allah sent down source وَلَا تَنْكِحُوا مَا نَكَحَ آبَاؤُكُمْ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ and وَأَن تَجْمَعُوا بَيْنَ الْأُخْتَيْنِ stored. Similar was reported from Ata and Qatada. Therefore, the practice that the ayah mentions is prohibited for this ummah, being disgraced as an awful sin. إِنَّهُ كَانَ فَحِشَةً وَمَقْتًا وَسَآءَ سَبِيلًا. Allah said in other ayat, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الْفَوَاحِشَ مَا ظَهَرَ مِنْهَا وَمَا بَطَنَ, whether committed openly or secretly. 6:151. And وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الزِّنَا إِنَّهُ كَانَ فَاحِشَةً وَسَآءَ سَبِيلًا. In this ayah, Allah added وَمَقْتًا, meaning offensive. It is a sin itself and causes the son to hate his father after he marries his wife. It is usual that whoever marries a woman dislikes those who married her before him.